So what we have here is a Seth Thomas Sonora. It has the four Mayland chimes. So it's a 4-chime. It's this movement is makes it Sonora versus just a normal. That's just a normal time and strike Seth Thomas, but then Sonora makes it a little bit unique. Seth Thomas had licensed through another company called Sonora Chimes. They actually used to make their own clocks, and anyway, Seth Thomas licensed the Sonora movement here, and then they kind of altered it just a little bit to fit into their, to work with their time and strike movement. They did this in 1910. Is the first time that Seth Thomas began the licensing, and it went through until about 1920. This clock, when I looked up its serial number, was actually manufactured in 1919. Anyway, I've taken both movements out, and I have completely overhauled both movements. The Sonora movement needed one bushing, and the time and strike movement needed 2. So it's been completely disassembled. It's gone through an ultrasonic bath and reassembled and lubricated, and those bushings taken care of and then adjusted. But listen to how beautiful this thing sounds. It's just an absolute fabulous clock. So let me just cycle through them. There you go. We'll do one more, and it'll pound out the hours. The other thing that's kind of unique about the 4-chime is it raises all 4 hammers to pound out the hour strike. The 5-chime just raises 1 hammer and hits 1 chime. I like the melody of all 4 hammers hitting at once. So here we go. So 5 o'clock. It's really a really good clock. Let me turn this around. Oops. Let me just flip this around. It's going to be a little tough for me to do this one-handed, but so the condition of the clock it's really in great shape. So somebody's obviously, anyway, it's been well taken care of. Here's where you can adjust whether you want it to be silent. I don't know why you would own a clock like this and then make it silent, but you have that option. And I like the chime. Now, when I package this and ship it, I will, lock the chime hammers so that they're not just like bouncing around during shipping. And then I'm going to pack it really well. So that's nice. Oh, let me just flip this around here. Here's the face of the clock. It does have a little, see if I can show you this little, see that blemish there? Really, for a 100-year-old clock, that's the worst little bit of wear on the face. Incredible, really. By the way, this is where you would adjust whether it was running fast or running slow. So if you need to slow it down, you would turn it toward the S, and if you need to make it go a little faster because it's running slow, you would hit it toward the F to go make it run a little faster. The other thing it's unique, how you can tell that you've got a Sonora. See, these 2 here windings are the time and strike windings, and normally when you've got a Westminster, it's got another winding right here, but in all the Sonoras, it's up here, above the 2 time and strikes, off onto the 3rd here. That makes that that's a dead giveaway that this is Sonora as well. And then here's the other side of the case. Oops, Sorry about that. So that's it. I think I've already shown you the back. All right, and here's the movements that are inside.